Good morning, students. We have studied different type of solar heat collectors, and the aim of everyone was to increase the concentration ratio so that they can be utilized for higher temperature range applications. Today, in continuation of those collectors, we will study linear Fresnel lens collector. These are the lenses that condense or diffuse light in a linear direction. So let us start our discussion from Fresnel lens collector. This is the structure of Fresnel lens. These are the lenses. These are the different lenses. They are made up of refracting material. And this is our receiver. Let me change the, this is our receiver. Okay, so what is happening here? Solar radiations are coming and they are striking to the refracting material that is from the lenses, and after striking them with them, they get refracted and they are adjusted in such a way that after getting refraction, they pass from the single point. The radiations passes from the single point. That is most probably its focus. Okay. So if this is not a line but it is a strip that is made from here to here, like scale, very large size. In that case, the full radiations of the surface, for example, you are making this surface like that, and these are full strip. This is another strip, third strip, and this is fourth strip, and so on. In this way, a combination of strips, when light is falling to them, after getting refracted, they pass from the focal line. Okay, when they pass from the focal lines, they become condensed at that, and the body that is available there will get heated up. So in this way, this is the principle to collect the heat from these radiations through this receiver. So let us note down few important points regarding this. The first one is the beam radiations converge on focal line and the receiver is placed on focal line. So first point we can write, the beam radiations converge on focal line. Okay, this is the focal line. And in continuation, you can say where the receiver is placed. Okay. Second thing related to is its concentration ratio. Think like previous studies. Here the concentration ratio is higher, that is 10 to 30, and the temperature range can be 150 to 300 centigrade. So these are the few points related to this. Okay, that is it for regarding the Fresnel lens collector. The only important point is that the groups are placed in such a way that the beam radiations after refraction pass through the focal line. That is it. Now next is paraboloidal disc collector. So let us write paraboloidal disc collector. In the last turn, we discussed similar type of collector that was known as cylindrical parabolic collector. However, here it is quite different from that. Here you have seen the antenna, dish antenna, just assume that shape. Now we are talking to that, and there is one parabolic shape. Okay, now rotate it. The shape you will obtain will be paraboloidal disc collector. So regarding this, we should note down few points. The first one is parabola is rotated about its axis. And a paraboloidal shape is produced. Okay. Now a paraboloidal surface is produced. Once we have this type of collector, then regarding this we can write the beam radiations that are coming at the paraboloidal shape, they get reflected and are focused at a single point. It will be exactly similar to the antenna that we have. So in that case, in this we can write down beam radiations are focused at a point. In this case, it will be very difficult to use and get the heat in this type of system. It will be quite different from this. However, for some applications it can be utilized. Here the concentration ratio is 10 to 1000. Few thousands you can write. And as the concentration ratio may be very high, accordingly the temperature range can be very high as well, and it can be up to 3000 centigrade. That is very high. So the temperature range is very high. The application can be for, you can write application can be the previous studies that was up to this point we can utilize for household applications and some applications apart from that. But here, due to very high temperature range, it can be used for engines and turbines. Okay, so I think the figure should be okay. That is obtained just you have one parabola and rotate this. The shape you will get will be paraboloidal disc collector. In previous study, just we have taken one parabola and took like that. That was cylindrical parabolic collector. Here it is different than that. So after paraboloidal disc collector, let us talk about hemispherical bowl mirror collector. So let us write down hemispherical bowl mirror reflector, you can say mirror concentrator. Okay, this is hemispherical shape as name suggests. So this is hemispherical, though the construction is not so easy as we are making here, and the radiations that are coming, they are coming from infinite, so it is assumed that they are parallel to the surface. They are coming parallel from each other like that, and after striking to the surface, as it is mirror, it reflects all the radiations and they are allowed to pass after reflection through a point. That point lies at the focus. So in this way, absorber is placed like that. Absorber can be placed between the center of curvature and focus of the mirror, and the absorber requires to move with the hemispherical mirror collector, and in this way not only single axis, double axis tracking is required. Now the absorber requires to move with the bowl to collect the maximum radiations. Let us note down that point. The absorber required to move with the bowl to collect the maximum radiations, and in this way double axis tracking is required. Okay, so here double axis tracking is required in bowl axis hemispherical bowl mirror collector, and the concentration ratio may not be as high as paraboloidal and others, and in this case the concentration ratio is not very high. So the next one, let us discuss central tower receiver. central tower receiver, and it is very simple. Just there is one tower at which receiver is placed, and around this tower the reflectors are placed like that, this, like this, in surrounding, not only linear, all over the tower the reflectors are placed, and they are placed in such a way that when radiations strike to this, it get reflected and pass through this receiver. In this way, this absorber get radiations from surroundings and get it heated up very high. So there is one problem with this type of receiver, with this type of design. First is very large area is required. Very large area is required. So we can write area required is large. Second point that we can say here regarding its concentration ratio, it can be very high because it is collecting the radiations from all over the tower. So you can say concentration ratio is up to 3000, and as the concentration ratio is very high, the temperature range also will be very high. And if temperature range is very high, in that case we can use it for engine and turbine applications. So we can say turbine and power application and power generators. So these are related to the collectors. Now I want to stop the discussion at solar heat collector at this point. Still there are some collectors are left, though we are not going to discuss all of them. And from the next turn we will discuss, after collecting the heat, how we are going to utilize them for different applications. For example, solar water heating purposes and solar space heating and cooling purposes. So many more we will try to discuss at next turn. So for today, that is it. Thank you very much.